Hi everyone, Chris here. I just had a very interesting conversation about AIS. And for boaters, AIS is a very important topic. And for non-boaters, you may be thinking, what is AIS? Well, I think the best analogy is sci-fi. Whenever there's a sci-fi show and the heroes of the story steal a spaceship, the first thing they do is reprogram the transponder. They did it in The Expanse when they rescued Rosinante. They reprogrammed the transponder to give her new name and give her new identification. So AIS is that transponder. Every so often, the boat transmits a bunch of information over the radio, and other boats receive that information, and it is very, very important. So here is how it works. So our radio is also our AIS transceiver. So it's all integrated. You can see there, these are the boats we're receiving over the radio, and this is their relative location to us. And that is very, very useful information. You can set alarms so that if a boat comes within a certain distance from you, an alarm will go off. Again, sci-fi, we've all heard proximity alert or collision alert. Both of those happen with AIS for sailboats on the ocean. Let's turn that down. Anyway, but there's more than just that. The best thing has to do with what it can do when it's plugged into the computer's network. And here, let's take a peek. So we're in a small little harbor. There's not a lot of stuff going on here, and everyone's really close. But you can see there's us, and there's all the other boats in the harbor. We're not picking these up through radar. This isn't the internet. This is coming in over the radio, being received and whatnot. And oops, I thought of this because I'm tracking the boat my son works on. Anyway, so the radio AIS system transmits your location, your speed, your course, and then it gives the distance for where you are. The other thing it does is it calculates the distance of closest, like that's the closest it's going to get is 1.3 nautical miles, and the time it's going to be the closest is in 5 minutes. So that kind of stuff. So this can be invaluable if you're offshore, especially in the dark. Where's the boat? I can't kind of see it. Where are the lights? There it is, right on your chart plotter. You, the thing, and it says you're not going to pass within 2 miles of each other, so it's not a concern. And then, of course, if you're really far offshore, in the crossing oceans kind of vein, having something that doesn't require internet, doesn't require any connectivity, just the antenna at the top of your mast to receive those signals can really, really alert you to what's around you and anything you might need to do. Anyway, so if you are thinking about sailing, definitely consider an AIS system. Most radios, modern ones, can at least receive AIS, but I highly, highly recommend one that can also transmit. Probably the biggest thing it transmits, and I'm not going to scroll on my screen here, is it transmits the name of your boat. The same way in the Expanse novels and TV show, they changed the name to Rosinante. My little radio transmits our name. So if someone's calling, they're not calling sailboat at 24 degrees. Who knows who that is? No, they call me by name. I can see them. I can call them by name. It is an absolute invaluable tool. Anyway, hope everyone is having a good day. I am going to keep doing a little work, doing boat jobs today because my work for the university, at least for today, is done. And I hope everyone is also having a day when you can enjoy your boat, get some boat work done, and I will chat with you later. Bye.